happy Tuesday. I haven't done a Slay It Weekly with you guys in quite a while, so I'm excited to be here today to chat a little bit about some marketing mistakes that maybe you are making right now in your beauty business. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Callaghan. I'm the admin of this group. I am the owner of Spray Tan Class, X-Tan Sunless, the creator of Slay the Spray. I'm so excited. So today we're going to be talking about 3 marketing mistakes that you guys are making potentially in your business today. Now, Slay It Weeklies are something that we do every Tuesday, typically at 9 a.m. PST. So if you guys want to hop on live with us, that's when we're doing it. It's myself, Cherie, Pamela, and Anna. We are the team at Spray Tan Class, here to offer you guys some guidance and some insight as how you can grow your business. So today, my topic is going to be 3 mistakes you're making. So I want you guys to engage in this. If you guys have questions, if you guys are struggling with something, I would love to hear it, because I don't know what I don't know, right? So I don't know what you guys are struggling with exactly when it comes to lead generation, but obviously that's the first point in marketing, right? Is like trying to get people to buy into whatever it is that you're selling. So whether you're a mobile artist, somebody who rents out like maybe a solo salon, maybe you work from your home or anything like that, this is going to pertain to you, okay? Nicole says she struggles with being consistent. Girl, I hear you. You're not the only one. I feel like everybody, say at some point, they are having trouble with being consistent, especially if you're a solopreneur, because you're doing everything by yourself, right? So no worries. Give yourself grace, but also light a fire underneath your booty if you know you need to get some shit done. We're going to talk a little bit about consistency right now as well. So the first thing that I have on here is doing shit that is not producing revenue. So doing marketing things that aren't generating leads, that aren't generating revenue, that aren't getting clients to book with you. Something that comes to mind is TikTok, for example. It's like the latest craze. Everybody wants to do TikTok. But on top of that, you're doing Instagram, Facebook, email marketing, text message marketing. Maybe you're handing out flyers. You're doing all kinds of things. So what I would suggest doing is figuring out what are the things that you're doing within your marketing strategies that aren't getting you guys clients. You don't have to do it all. I think that's another misconception that we have, that we want to be omnipresent. We want to be everywhere at all times. But if you don't have help, this is going to be pretty much impossible for you to do on your own. So what I would suggest doing is finding some strategies that are working for you, keeping those and focusing on those, and getting rid of the stuff that is not producing leads, that's not giving you guys clients, things like this, right? So just stop doing it. Don't have any shame around it. Just stop doing stuff that's not working. I would also suggest that when you start introducing maybe a new marketing strategy that you think will work, give it 3 to 6 months of consistent focus, because doing something one time or for a week or for a month isn't long enough for you to actually see, is this actually working for me or is it not working for me? So look at your numbers, figure out where people are coming from, and give yourself 3 to 6 months of consistent focus on that particular marketing strategy before you either say, yes, this is working, I'm going to focus on this, or you dump it, okay? Because you only have so much energy. If you guys are on here live, by the way, let me know. Do you guys have a team to help you, like a marketing team? Or are you doing this solo? So do you have a team? Or are you solo? Because if you're solo, girl, it's a lot of work. You're everything to this business, right? You're the accountant, you're the artist, you're the marketer, you're the therapist. You're doing so many different things. So we really need to focus on the things that are actually working and that you need to be doing in your business. If you have a team, a marketing team to help you out, this is different because you can try different things quicker just because you have a team to do it for you, test it out, look at the analytics, see the numbers, and figure out really quickly, like, okay, is this actually working? Is it not working? And it's going to take less energy and time from you trying to do all the things. We have a team, a pretty large team here, and we do pretty much all the things. We do YouTube, podcasts, we do TikTok, multiple Instagrams, multiple Facebooks, like newsletter marketing, text message marketing, Google ads, Facebook ads. We do so many different things, but we also look at the numbers. So as a solopreneur, you want to kind of do the same thing, but on a smaller scale, right? So like you want to try something out. And the only way you're going to know if it works is if you actually take the time to look at your numbers, because otherwise you're doing shit just to do it and to like take it off the list, right? Off the to-do list. You're just trying to like mark things off. That's not the way that you want to run your business, because you don't know what's like working and what's not working. You also need feedback from actual clients who are coming into your salon or booking mobile services. You need to find out, how did these people find you? And then from that feedback, you'll be able to say like, okay, cool. Most of them are coming from Yelp. Most of them are coming from Google My Business. Most of them are coming from Instagram. So maybe those are like the 3 things that you really want to focus on, instead of trying to add more stuff onto your to-do list, right? So that would be my suggestion. And honestly, like it's going to be really hard for you to be omnipresent if you don't have help. So really try to kind of condense what you're doing and really focus on the things that are working. I cannot stress this enough. Otherwise, you're going to burn out, and you're also going to leave money on the table because you're focusing on the wrong things. So remember, revenue generating things. That's really like the only thing you should be doing in your business. Things that make money. Let your like hobbies go away. Like if you're doing a podcast and it's not generating revenue and that was like the whole goal of it, let it go. Just don't even do it anymore, right? But again, you have to look at the analytics and give it about 3 to 6 months for you to actually see what's going on. So that's a little different too. Like if you have employees at your salon, perhaps some of them have the skills to be able to take on some of the marketing stuff. And maybe they don't, and that's totally fine. Everybody has their own unique gifts and stuff like that. But if they are able to on like during downtime or during any type of scheduled time that maybe you want them to start working on like marketing for you, if you feel like that's something you need to do, then definitely try to have them do both marketing and then also helping your clients as well. What are your favorite ways to get clients on social? This is a good question. I think it depends on where you're at, but I think you have to be a little bit sharky on social. Specifically speaking with Instagram, I think we post things just to post and we don't really have a strategy. So a lot of the times I see people posting stuff and they're like 15% off and there's no call to action. There's no like replies to people who are engaging in the posts that you post. So it's not very quality driven. It's more like salesy. So that's one thing I would say is like really have quality content, but also know how to strategize that by using things like hashtags, geotags, and things like this. The other thing that comes to mind when I say sharky, what I mean is for you to actually get into people's DMs. So you do have to do a little bit of research, maybe search a local hashtag and reach out to people via DM. Like this is how Instagram works. Part of it anyway. Part of it is posting. Part of it is actually engaging with your audience and reaching out to people that could potentially book with you. I think that most of us only focus on the one thing, that is posting, right? We often forget that we need to engage with our audience members and with our followers and potential followers. So that's something that I would say you might want to change a little bit on your strategy, like allocate maybe 30 minutes a day or a few hours a week for you to be able to reach out to potential clients and introduce yourself, let them know what you do, work with affiliates, maybe ambassadors within your local area to help you get out there, because Instagram is not just something where you should just go and you post and that's it. You really have to do some of the work. If you don't have time or energy to do some of the work, then I highly recommend doing some Facebook and Instagram ads, because believe it or not, it does work if you do it right. So if you guys need a recommendation on a class for that, for like Instagram and Facebook ads, I do have that for you. Number 2 is stop boycotting Yelp. In this group, I've seen it over and over again. People are like, I'm not going to use Yelp. I hate Yelp. Yelp this and Yelp that. Yes, I agree. Yelp is annoying. I don't like the way that they do like sales and how they harass people and do all these things, like hide your reviews and stuff like that. The only reason why I think people are afraid to use Yelp is if they really suck in their business and they think they're going to get negative reviews, which I'm sure if you're listening right now, you obviously care about your business, so that's not you. I definitely think that Yelp Actually, I know Yelp has helped our salon business so much. Without Yelp, I would not have been successful with any of the salons that I had. So Yelp is a free tool for you to be able to use so that way you can attract new people into your business. I think the reason why people don't want to use Yelp is because it is frustrating when people leave a positive review, for example. A lot of the reviews get hidden. So there's like a section at the very bottom of business pages that says not recommended reviews. Personally, I don't even look at that. Don't even worry. Don't spend your time worrying about that. All you need to do is get a Yelp account, remind your clients that it helps your small business if they were to leave a review. Make sure they post a picture of themselves because it's less likely to get flagged as not recommended. So if you're consistent with sharing this with your clients, you should have more positive reviews than you know what to do with. I would not worry about the not recommended reviews. Like, stop wasting your time on stuff that doesn't really matter and that you have no control over, right? So Yelp is still the number one way people look for businesses in terms of like looking for reviews. So it's still the top review platform. It's still a big hitter in our small businesses. So you really need to kind of let go of maybe what other people have kind of told you about Yelp and figure it out, because it really, really can help your business. So typically you don't want to do like, we're going to give you $5 off or $10 off. Although I know a lot of businesses do that. I personally don't think that there's anything wrong with that, but Yelp will say something or they will hide your reviews if they know that you're doing that. So just FYI. All right. So we got number one, stop doing shit that's not producing revenue. Number two, stop boycotting Yelp. As much as you want to, don't do it. You're shooting yourself in the foot for no reason. And last but not least, you are doing a marketing mistake if you're not using text message marketing and or email marketing. I want to say that this is probably one of the biggest things that I see in the Sunless industry. We don't have a strategy for newsletters. We don't even know how to use newsletter campaigns. But I will tell you right now that newsletters specifically have been one of the biggest ways that I've been able to create a 7-figure business. And if you're not using email marketing, you are leaving a massive amount of money on the table. It is a really easy thing to do, and it's something that everybody should be doing. So the way that I would start doing this, if you don't have a newsletter strategy right now, and actually let me ask you guys right now, do you guys have a newsletter strategy right now? Do you have something where you can send your clients and potential clients newsletter campaigns? Newsletter marketing is one of the most underutilized tools that I've seen in the Sunless industry. I'm not going to say in the beauty industry because I haven't done enough research in that regard, but in the Sunless industry, not enough of you guys are doing newsletter marketing. The easiest way to start this is to, on your website, have some sort of pop-up form that pops up. So say, for example, I go to your website and I'm scrolling for just a couple seconds and something pops up that says, hey, want to learn more about how spray tanning works, or want to receive 10% off your first appointment, or something like that. And then they will fill out their name, their phone number, and their email address. This will automatically link to whatever newsletter software you have. And I'll give you a recommendation in just a second. And once that is set up, they will automatically get your email sequence. So what that means is, like, they'll get that initial email right away that says, hey, thanks so much for signing up. Here's 10% off. Here's the code to use, yada, yada, yada. And then they should receive another email, say a couple days later, and then a week out. I typically like doing an email sequence, like a welcome email sequence with like 5 different emails. So introducing myself, educating them, entertaining them, letting them know what our mission statement is, who we are, what we do, the benefits, maybe some testimonials and things like that. So they can really start to get to know you as the business owner, get to know your business, and you really start offering them some guidance in understanding why they should choose you over anybody else that's in your area. So there's actually a whole presentation I did on this just a couple of days ago, and I'm thinking about doing a free training on this. So if that's something you're interested, also let me know. Just put email training on here on the comments. Even if you're watching the replay, go ahead and do that because I just want to see how many people would actually be interested in something like that before I actually do this for you guys and set it all up, because it does take a little bit of time and energy to do all of that. So some of you guys are already interested. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I definitely think it's something that will be beneficial for you guys. And then just to touch on text message marketing, that is also something that I would recommend doing. I know that it's helped our salon business, our e-commerce business, which is X10 Sunless, and then also our spray tan classes as well. There's two different strategies you want to use though. So for email marketing, it's more for sending consistent emails, like 1 to 2 emails a month, and offering like education, entertainment, really trying to get these people to get to know you, like you, and trust you, and offering a way for them to get educated on like what you actually do and the benefits of whatever it is that you do, right? So those are typically like longer form emails, and they're not normally very salesy, although I will do like occasional sales emails as well, because if you're constantly just doing sales emails, people just don't like that, right? They want connection. They want to understand what you do. There's a little bit more nurturing that goes into emails versus something like a text message is always sales for me. Like it's always like, hey, 15% off. As you guys probably saw, if you guys are on our list, we're doing 30% off for on-site gallons this week, that kind of thing. So anytime it's like really just sales, I do a text message. And then if it's more like nurturing and getting people to like and trust us as a business, then I definitely do consistent emails, which like I said, are 1 to 2 a month. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. So just to recap, number 1 marketing mistake that you're probably doing right now is doing all kinds of things and not focusing on revenue generating tasks. Number 2 is you may be boycotting Yelp. So don't do that. Get on Yelp. It's a free service and it's meant to be there to help support your small business. Number 3, maybe you're not using text message or email marketing strategies. This is huge, you guys. Please, for the love of God. Start doing this yesterday. Start building a list and be consistent with this because it really can change your business. So my recommendation for you, if you guys want to know what email campaign software I use, it's getyourflowdesk.com. Okay, so I'm going to type that into the comments here. Getyourflowdesk.com. And flow doesn't have a W at the end. So getyourflowdesk.com. And this has been the most affordable platform that I've personally used. And it's also like the easiest that I've used. They also have really beautiful templates. So going on there is very easy to set up. Now, the only thing that is a little bit annoying is trying to get this to automate with your form on your website. There's definitely ways to do this. Obviously, you can Google this, things like that. If you guys are interested in having my team help you guys out with the entire setup of your website and connecting it to something like Flowdesk, you can use another campaign platform like MailChimp or ActiveCampaign or anything else. So if you have those two things, a website and then the email campaign software or platform, we can connect everything for you and then also provide you with copy if you guys need that as well. So just depending on what you guys need, the price will vary for something like that. You guys can email me at info@spraytanclass.com. We've done this a million times, so it'll be fairly simple for us to do, and we can customize everything obviously to like your branding and your website and all of that stuff. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I hope this has helped you, and we'll see you guys next week on Slay It Weekly on Tuesday at 9 a.m. PST. I'll see you guys later.